Hey everyone. So these are the rules. If you see anything you like, you're going to email me at info@dialmstyle.com. Everyone has email, or you can find me on Instagram, dialmstyle.com. I have some really exciting vintage pieces here for under $1,000. You know how much I love my vintage Vuitton and my vintage Chanel. So I'm going to point out some of the differences. And we have a very limited edition piece here. It's kind of exciting. I have the Dolphin. So I'm going to save that to the end just for you aquatic lovers. Alrighty, so if you're in here, go ahead and say hi. I'd love to shout you out and say hi. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Okay, now the first piece that I saw, so I'm here in Newport Beach where people have very beautiful closets that are jam-packed with things that are hardly used. So speaking of hardly used, this wallet here looks like it hasn't been used at all because look at the inside. The card holders have not been used. No cards have been in this wallet. Isn't that amazing? I don't know how. It looks like maybe from just sitting here from age, what happens with a canvas wallet is that the ends will curl like this. Different things like age and humidity, but honestly, this wallet has not been used. It's a Sarah from 2005, and her price tag is only $495. It's one of those 3/4 compact wallets that was really popular at the time, and then they stopped making them. So now you can only get wallets either this big or your full size. So this is $495. Now, as a client advisor, I did do a show about like how people overstuff their wallets, and we can tell if these little pockets here are popping out, if they look like your credit card has been in and out of them, and these are completely flat. So if you're looking for a really great deal on a monogram wallet, this one is $495. It's made in Spain. It really has great features. Look at this. It has a spot for, I don't know what, but it's got a little window. It has so many card holders. It has a spot for your money. It has a spot for your coins, and then another pocket here and here. I feel like I'm at the boutique selling stuff. Like here's the pocket here where you could put like your, I don't know, your Starbucks gift cards and more things all up in here. Personally, I like to put credit cards in here. I know you're supposed to keep them separated so the magnets don't rub, but it's easier for me to put credit cards in this instead of putting them here. For some reason, it's easier for me to pull out. Anyways, now let me show you something super exciting. I know a lot of you have been asking for the pochette accessoire. So the pochette accessoire, you guys always love that, and then it's sold out by the time somebody actually wants it. Or I get requests like, could you look out for this for me? Well, this is a little bigger than the pochette accessoire. This is the favorite. And the favorite actually, just like his name says, is one of the favorite bags in the collection of Louis Vuitton. This bag is an amazing deal. Guess how much it is, guys? I'm a little shocked. It's only $595. And she comes with the dust bag, and she comes with the original chain. The original chain, it looks like she could just use a good cleaning and polish. This piece here, you can see it's rubbed around the edges, but normal wear and tear. And she has her original leather strap as well. Very worn in, very patinaed. This is the type of item, if you wanted to replace this, you could take this whole bag to the Louis Vuitton boutique and have the service center order you this particular strap for this favorite MM. Okay, so how that works is they don't have the strap lying in the stockroom for you to buy. They would type in the details of this bag and find the replacement item number, which would be this, and then give you a price for the replacement strap, which I'm going to guess is they're probably going to charge you anywhere from $400 to $600 on this, or you can go, I mean, I'm sure you can find it on Etsy or however you want it. It's a vachetta piece. This one has been honey patinaed. As you can see, the strap, it actually matches the tab. So maybe that's one reason you might be okay with it and just go ahead and wear the bag. Clearly she's vintage. She probably needs a little polish, but I'm pretty sure this bag is going to look really nice, all shined up and stuff. Okay, so also you can feel the thickness of the canvas. This is a really great piece. She is an older bag. It does have the brown lining. Some of the newer favorites have a red lining, or am I thinking of the favorites that are Jamie Ben? Anyhow, this is a great bag. If anyone just wants something little, everyone wants something little. This one is made in the USA. She is the favorite, discontinued. Okay, I had so many requests for this bag when I worked at Vuitton, and she was phasing out. And she's got her little chain. So if someone doesn't snag this, I might. Okay, that is a cute bag. Now we have, oh, I forgot the name of this. This is the KOALA wallet from the Marc Jacobs era. It's got that big push button. And she is only $3.95. The outside looks like it has just a little bit of warp where it kind of lifts at the corners. But other than that, it's perfectly fine. Look at the inside. This part has been used. Gently used. Like these card holders, thank God, have not been overstuffed. So it has the compartment. It's almost the same. It's actually the same layout as this guy. Just a little bit smaller. See, some two really great wallets here, especially if you carry a lot of card holders and things, but you still want the convenience of a compact wallet. Very cute. Alrighty, friends, so grab your steal. Seriously, $395 for this. $495 for this one, untouched. Thick vintage canvas, friends. And $595 for the favorite. Can't beat that. Like, where can you get, let's just say these two together? Where else can you get a wallet and a bag together for under $1,000? But here, like, that doesn't make sense anymore. So you have your wallet and your bag together, Louis Vuitton, the vintage canvas for under $1,000. Somebody is going to be interested in that. I know you guys. Okay, just don't wait too late, because it will sell. Trust me. Now we have the Eclipse. This is one of my favorite designs. It's very unique. It's so cute. And clearly timeless Louis Vuitton. The patina on this one is absolutely gorgeous. She definitely has been worn. So let me just see from you guys. Do you like a bag that is patinaed, or do you prefer your vachetta to be untouched? Always a debate, because actually the point of not finishing the vachetta is that it wears with the owner. So this has done its purpose. It wears with the owner. So when people freak out like, oh my gosh, my vachetta is uneven color, what do I do? Literally, it's a bag. It's supposed to do that. Don't worry about it. Anyways, this one is $695. I love the inside of this. Look how much room is in there. So spacious. Okay, so I want to know from you guys, are you interested in buying bags or more interested in selling bags? I am still getting a feel for what you guys want. Are you looking for vintage bags? Are you looking to sell your vintage bags? Are you looking to sell your new bags? Do you want new bags? So what I'm going to do for you guys soon, I know about 100 of you or so have signed up for my email, and I am going to open up the group for anyone in the email list to post their bags for free. I want to help you get your bags sold. And if there's bags you want to buy, I know there's vintage bags people want to buy. Now, I've been browsing the Facebook groups, and people have been putting their requests, like what types of bags they're looking for, which is great. I want you guys to participate in that way. What is going to be different is now Facebook is inundated with people posting pictures, asking people to their opinion if their bag is fake or not. Now, I don't want to deal with any of that, honestly. We're just going to deal with people who know they have authentic bags and who know they're going to buy authentic bags. So any bag that will pass through the handbag exchange will be authenticated. Okay, but let me know how you want to buy or sell your bags. I'm still looking for feedback, and be sure to sign up on my email list for that. Also, I'll start letting you know on that list too, just updates like when I go live and any types of inventory that I can pop on there when I am not live. This little beauty is still here. It's the Manhattan. I've been showing this for like a couple of months now. She's $995. Such a beauty. Such a beauty. Such a steal. At this price, so many of you guys wrote on my video in the comments of, oh my gosh, I have the Manhattan. Let me pull it out of my closet. She's back. So 2000s, like when we were all in our 20s, right? Loving this bag. Look at this bag. Look how cute this is. So if you don't have this type of, she's like kind of your, what is it? Like crossbred, hybrid of like a bowling ball bag with like a little Paris Hilton. I don't know, but you know what I mean? It's a hybrid because it's little. It's not as big as a bowling bag, but she's definitely got a lot of spunk in this bag. For as old as she is, has so much life in her for $995. I cannot believe nobody has snatched this bag yet. Let me tell you the exact year. Oh, some of the questions I've seen, just FYI, as I've been perusing the Facebook groups, is how can you tell a bag is real or not? Even it's not a serial number, it's a date code. Even that can be fake. So there's a certain font that you want to look for. And the vintage bags, back then, the technology to replicate the Louis Vuittons, they were not as good as they are today, honestly. So if you have a vintage bag, it is going to be thicker. The vintage material has a certain feel to it. It's not going to feel plasticky. If you have something plasticky feel, it's most likely not an authentic piece. Okay, but those are things. If you want to know info on that, definitely give me some feedback. If that's something you need to know, we can discuss. I can do full lessons on that. Okay, so not Louis Vuitton, but this is such a cute piece. Everyone loves a bucket bag. So here is a Gucci, and she is $1,095, the Mini Supreme bucket bag. Again, cute with my outfit. Probably cute with yours too. Nice neutral colors. The strap is not detachable. She has the dust bag, and it looks like she hasn't been used at all. This bag is super cute for you Gucci fans. Okay, now before I show you the limited edition Louis Vuitton piece. Sorry, I was just reading something. Oh. Is my chat on? No one's chatting with me? Okay, now I'm going to show you some Chanel pieces. Now, in case you're wondering, in case I have to say it again, everything vintage was made so much better. These are mostly like 2000s era or older. And the reason why there was no Instagram, there was no social media, the demand for these bags are not as big as the demand that we have today. Also, manufacturing has changed a lot. So whether you're talking about bags, clothes, or shoes, everything is made differently now. In fact, if you buy a brand new bag today, it's going to have quite a few differences than some of the vintage pieces. So today there are, like, let's just say if they were to reproduce the Manhattan, and actually they have, they're going to produce a lot more pieces of the bag today than they did in the 2000s. The reason why the vintage bags, I swear by them, there was less production made of these, even though it seems like everyone had them at the time, or everyone had, like, the white Murakami, but there was much less production. There was not the factory in Texas, so there was a little more care and precision. Also, the materials have changed on the canvas bag to account for some chemicals that may have been cancer causing. It's another reason to equate for the thickness of the canvas. If you have a vintage Louis, you will notice these things. The canvas and even the lining is going to be heavier and thicker than something you'll buy in the store today. Production costs, production values, production quantities have changed. So let's move on to the Chanel. Look at this beautiful bag. She is the Zipper Easy Flap. She's a jumbo and she's 3,995. Of course, I wore this outfit, but everything matches the outfit I'm wearing. So I might have to take everything home if you guys aren't going to jump on it. So let's just inspect. Okay, you can also tell just the suppleness of the leather, and a vintage bag, it does still patina, not the same way that your Vachetta leather will, but it will develop this kind of a shine. Do you see that? I'll just show you, compared to a newer bag, what the difference is. So it looks like this one has intended for a bit of a crinkle, but definitely has a beautiful vintage patina to it. The inside it's a little dirty. Nothing that can't be cleaned out. Made in Italy. This bag has a lot of room. So what's nice about this one, it has both a zipper and you have the classic flap with the Chanel turn lock. It looks like there's a little rub right there. Can probably be like just painted with a touch of leather paint, but what a beauty she is. So let me move on to the next caviar bag. Of course, the Chanel does either the caviar or the lambskin. So here's another vintage caviar that has a little wear and patina over the years. This has a huge CC turn lock, and this one is 6,495. It is the black lambskin leather, a classic flip, dust bag, and box included. What a beautiful bag. It's Even got that really beautiful leather, like expensive, exquisite. This is like if you're, I don't know, walking into the office, making a power move type of bag. These have the double straps that go on your shoulder, or you can make them crossbody. Personally, the larger bags, I mean, crossbody's great if you're traveling on the go. They look really great over your shoulder. And I love how the Chanel's do have the double gussets here so that you can convert the handle. And let's just look at the strap here, the leather strap that is going through the chain. You want to look at elements like this when you are shopping. The leather in the chain here is where I've seen places where the leather can break on older vintage bags if they've been used. I mean, it probably happens on newer bags too, if it's been used or worn in a particular area. And I honestly don't know what the cost of that is if Chanel were to do it, but it's also something that you could most likely repair. Anyways, this doesn't have any damage. I was just talking again. Okay, so this is a newer one, and I wanted to pull out a newer one just to show you because it's cute. It's the Chanel camera flap zipper bag. Look at this little cutie patootie. Now this is what the caviar leather is going to look like today as compared to something that's very vintage. It's kind of like, this is how your girlfriend looks now, and this is how she's going to look when she's your mom's age. And also to kind of like feel the difference. The vintage ones, they do feel like a little meatier, like a little more fluff to it. The newer ones, they're quite stiff. Well, this is nice. It has a very strong magnet here. So the newer leathers, they're gonna feel a little stiffer, almost like a little plasticky feeling. Still beautiful, but just things to be aware of. Like, some of you only want a brand new bag, but you might be getting a better quality leather from one of the vintage pieces. So that's like definitely something to think about. And some of the vintage pieces even have 14 karat gold Chanel clasp on it. Now here is an absolute gorgeous piece. This is the reissue, the 255. Some of these were made with the turn locks. Hi there, Kelly. Is it the larger Chanel flap? Is it the one with the silver hardware? This is the one. This is like your CEO bag. It's so cute. Okay, so the price of this one is $6,495. She's a beauty. So this one has like really beautiful, I mean, okay, if I tell you how you can feel the quality of this leather compared to one of the newer pieces, it's definitely in a different class. And you can also see that it's a little more padded, a little more quilted, thicker, definitely a timeless, beautiful, gorgeous bag. Okay, so if you're interested in this, you can email me at info@dialmstyle. So cute. Okay, let's look at the inside. I'm glad you're here and asking questions. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. Look, there's people here. Yay. Let's look at the inside. First of all, she still smells like she's that amazing leather smell. The inside is, I want to say, in almost perfect condition. Not not stretched out at all. No visible stains. Let me open the zipper. There is a zipper and a pocket inside. The zipper portion is perfectly clean. Hi, Suzanne. Okay, so there's pocket, zipper pocket, leather pocket, and then the inside completely. Very, very good condition. Okay, now let me look at the hardware. Even the hardware is in really good condition. You see that? No scratches. The bag itself, she feels like she's been used, but she has been kept very well. She is a very well kept lady. There's tiny little scratch there, but honestly, you can't see unless you're looking for it. You see that piece right there is rubbed. It's on the back side of the bag, which I think honestly is inevitable if you're wearing it, but it's not a big deal. Gorgeous bag. So if anyone wants this piece, she's $6,495. Do you know that they increased the price of the Chanel? Is it the small flat bag? Now costs $12,000 if you were to go to the boutique and purchase a small flat bag. Am I correct about that, guys? Or is it the medium flat bag? Either way, that's like really ridiculous and too much. This is the jumbo. No, this is a large. Sorry. This is a large for $6,495, which I would imagine at today's prices would be twice as much. Okay, so Kelly, let me know if you are interested in that. 12K, right? And I would doubt that you would get as good quality as this one, only because I sold my 2020 mini Chanel flap, definitely like a different category than this, but just things were made with a little more detail. Like I said, the demand wasn't as high, so the artisans didn't have as high quotas to make, where you could put a little more care into making the bag. Materials change, distributions change, things like that. Thank you for verifying 12K. 12K on a bag, you guys. Like, what could we do with that money? I'm just thinking of all the vacations, or at least one like really amazing vacation with that. I know we all have our vices, bags, vacations, this, that. Okay, so second to last bag I'm going to show you is the Chanel Reissue 255. It is 255 because it was created in February of 1955. This one's so beautiful too. So you guys, I usually just show Vuitton bags. Let me know if you have a desire for the Chanel bags as well, because I just come in here and I'm like, what do I like today? What do I think my audience will like today? So this has a different type of clasp. This turns this way to open. I still think that it's just such a very elegant bag. And this is a lambskin that's very, very soft, very subtle. This has a cloth interior, right? It's beautiful. I just love something about the vintage Chanels, and it's got two little pockets here. This has more of a brushed gold tone hardware and the huge pocket here. Oh my God. People, I am in love with this bag. So someone please fall in love with this bag so I can sell it to you. She is gorgeous. And if you could just feel like the way this bag feels, it's the type of bag you can wear, or where I'd say because of the look, she's more of your casual everyday bag rather than your dress up bag. Look at the condition of this. She's gorgeous and has a huge pocket. Oh my gosh. This bag is beautiful. This is probably why I don't pick up Chanel a lot, because I just like, oh, they're so gorgeous. And I fall in love with them. So this one is $3,996. Okay, can you go to the boutique and get this bag for under $4,000? Not going to happen. Yeah, they are pricier. And for honestly, in my opinion, so this is $3,995. You cannot go to the boutique, Chanel boutique, and get something for $3,995. And even some of the Vuitton pieces at Vuitton now, there are canvas pieces that are $3,000 to $4,000. So, in my humble opinion, if you get something like of this magnitude, of this quality, of this thing of beauty for under 4,000, that is a better way to spend your money than to look for something brand new. Another huge perk, not everyone is going to have your bag. How many people are walking around with the Speedy, the Pochette Matisse, the mini flap, the small flap? So looking at these vintage bags, it's really exciting because these are types that obviously whoever bought this first, if they bought it back then, they weren't buying it to jump on any social media trend because it didn't exist. It came from the closet of a very stylish person. So that's what you would inherit here for less than $4,000. Right? What do you love? What do you love about vintage bags personally that I haven't mentioned yet? I think there's so many reasons. Like if you didn't see it on Instagram back then, you would have seen a lady walking by with a bag that you've never seen before and might ask for it. It's not like, oh, look, the bag of the moment is the Balenciaga Lay City. So now everyone on social media, everyone has it, and everyone buys it for the purpose of taking a picture and putting it on their social media. So, things were different. If you actually saw a stylish person carrying a stylish bag, you probably weren't wondering, is that it girl bag? Okay, so another thing I just noticed on this bag is it actually has a little brown undertone. It has some brown stitching to it. My eye's deceiving me. Is it actually brown? No, it just has some brown stitching highlights. Okay, Suzanne says they're very unique. You don't see other people with the same bag, right? You got the Louis Vuitton Luco tote. I love those older Vuitton totes. The Luco, the Laurel Piano. No, I'm sorry. I just said a brand name. No, not that one. The one that Angelina Jolie wore, the piano. That one. I'm wondering if it's the same one you're talking about. Okay. Now, does anyone want to see anything I already showed? I'm going to just show you really quickly. They had 2 Louis Vuitton wallets. The pocket for the old cell phones that would fold. Suzanne, why was I the other day thinking, I wonder if my Razr flip phone will work, just to keep myself from doom scrolling? Should I just try it so I can go back to a flip phone? Oh yes, these 2 wallets. So this one is new, has not been used, and she is $495. And this one is the same layout. She's been used a little bit, and she is $395. This wallet in my right hand, this one, right, is only $495. I love it too. It's the right size for someone like me. This is $495. So she has a lot of room for card slots, a little window, room for cash, pockets here, and pocket here. It's like a hidden pocket. And then pockets here, your coin purse, and a pocket here. Okay, Suzanne. So email me. It's info@dialmstyle. Let me put that here. I think it's a really good deal. So go ahead and email me with your address and a phone number. Here, let me show you the whole thing. It has a window. Okay. I don't see wallets with windows anymore. Now, I can tell none of these card slots have been used. This wallet has not been used. She is clean. And I like this pocket because this pocket is where things will go, like receipts, gift cards, things that are like easily accessible, or we would need to access easily. It's got like a bit of a curl to it. That is what will happen with older canvas pieces. But she's got her glazing. There's no glazing that has come off. This wallet has not been used. Oh my gosh, right? And I was showing it with the favorite, the year and where it's made. Okay. Now, you have to excuse me because sometimes my old eyes cannot find the date code. Oh, well, at least it says here it's made in Spain. So there's that. Okay, now bear with me. Oh, here it is. Whew. No lie, this was the thing that always bugged me when I worked at the boutique. I could not find the date code for the life of me. And I would always grab Antonio to do so because some of them would be so hidden. So this one is 2010. Spain 2010. It smells good. Just FYI, has not been used, so that's a really great deal to use with your vintage Louis Vuitton bag. Definitely email me, Suzanne. And then we have, I'm so excited for you. I told Kirsten, we're going to make a sale today because no one has bought in a while. And let me see what are the vintage things that I see first. The smell in this is a good smell. It's like that new car smell. So that's a good question. It's because it really hasn't been used. Like you can tell if there's a smell of coins or perfume, but it really hasn't been used because there's absolutely no rubbing anywhere on this wallet that indicates it would have been used. So she's a good smelling wallet. Congrats, Suzanne. I'll put your name on that one. Now, anyone who's looking for the favorite, if you have a teenage daughter or if you just want something small, anytime anyone came into the boutique, they wanted something small. No, that is not a silly question at all, Because like sometimes it's stuffed in someone's closet that has some mildew or something, but this like I know it's not leather, but it's got a leather smell. So it and Louis Vuitton, like they do have a certain smell to them. Okay. So this one I think is in really, really great condition, especially for as old as she is. All right, so let's move on to the favorite. You have the favorite and you love it. I honestly am very tempted on this, very, very tempted. This was the bag that everyone came in to buy and has been discontinued. No lie, one of the reasons this was discontinued is that Louis Vuitton wanted to eliminate the cheaper price point because it was $1,100. I think it debuted at $995, and then it went to $1,100. Then it went to $12, and then they decided to discontinue it. So this does have the original strap, very well patinaed, and its monogram. Because we were discontinuing it, the Dami and Ben would come in every now and then. It was very, very hard to get the favorite monogram, and especially at this price at $595. You can add the wallet, put these together. It's under $1,000, $395 for this, $595 for this. So, hey, if you have that teenager who wants in your Louis Vuitton collection, and kids are so into vintage and thrifting these days, you know, like a few years ago, like 10 years ago, it was all about brand new. But now the kids, the cool kids, they're all into the vintage and thrifting. So I would definitely look into this. You're welcome, Suzanne. I'm excited we could find something for you. Now, for everyone else who's here, if there's something you are looking for, let me know. If there's something you're looking for, if there's something that you even want to sell, let me know. Okay, and then also email me if you are interested. We'll put you on the email list and the watch list. And also, I want to give you the opportunity to list your bags so that I can show it to my um, YouTube community via pictures. So there's all kinds of bags here. Like I always see there's requests for, do you have this? Do you have that? And I don't really have a central place where I can capture them. So we're working on that. Okay, so Suzanne, this wallet is yours. I want to show you something. Even with the older canvas, you're going to get a little bit of a patina if it's been used. This one has a little bit of a shine, and this one does not. They are from the same era. They're probably from the same closet, honestly. So when you do use them, the canvas does get this bit of a shine to them. You see the difference? Okay. Alrighty, guys. Now that I was also showing two vintage bags here, we have the Eclipse. Hi, Missy. I'm so excited that you guys are here too. Let me know if you like this format. I did like a few recorded that did well, but like I like interacting with people. Especially if there is something they want. So you can tell me quickly. So this Eclipse, she is only $695. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so if you like this type of handbag, what is the best bag to buy? I always get that question. Look at the shape. Is it a shape that you're going to use? When you're evaluating, look at, like, I used to make this mistake. This is a shape I don't have, so I'm going to buy it. Not this particularly, but I've done that with bags. And then I go home and I don't use them because I'm a crossbody girl, or vice versa. So sometimes, like, we would look at things like, well, I don't have one of these, so I'm going to buy it. And then I don't use it because I actually am the bigger handbag type of girl where you have a lot of space, where you can put sunglasses and stuff. Okay, so those are things to think about when you're buying. I would just observe this because honestly, at the time that I worked at the boutique, and still now, sometimes people just want, like, I just want an LV. I just want an LV. Okay, and then they don't think about, am I going to hold or use this bag? Does it fit me? And they buy the wrong bag. So don't ever let the logo, the influence sway your decision when it's going to be something you take home. Or is it too heavy? Let's look at the Manhattan. She's a little bit heavier. She has more bells and whistles. This is the city girl type of bag. Are you the city girl type of bag? Are you the office girl type of bag? Okay, good, Kelly. Thank you for that feedback. Because I like to answer the questions in real time too. So if you like this, I'm going to, like, figure out certain times to do so, and what would be the most effective. Okay, so here you go. Office girl type bag, city girl type of bag. The year of the Manhattan. Let me take a look for you. By the way, like everything on this Manhattan, I love the Marc Jacobs era. He has a bag in his own collection very similar to this called the Venetia that is like almost exactly the same. She just has a leather strip down the middle, but has like the big buckles. So very Marc Jacobs era. Somebody asked about the corners of the Manhattan, and I'm not exactly sure what she meant. That was on a different video. But the corners of this look great. Okay, now you guys are going to make me hunt for the date code. Sorry, bear with me because my eyeballs can't always find it. So let's find it. Meant the wear. I think she was asking if the corners could be repaired. So the bags like that have corners. This one actually has a piping. So there is a tiny bit of rub, but there's nothing popping out. So this type of wear, like, is usual. There were particular bags at Vuitton that had corners, much like my Le Pliage, like they have corners that will get a little bit rubbed. Okay, so let me try to find this for you. Oh, here it is. So some of the date codes, it's literally just an imprint on the material. This one is 2005. So this is made in USA 2005. Now, another thing about the vintage bags, the lining is very, very thick. Very thick. This has a few stains and it has a pen mark, but nothing icky or gooey. This would probably benefit well with a like bag organizer, cosmetics bag type of thing. Really great price at $995. Okay, Suzanne, thank you so much for sending me the email. But yeah, really great price at $995. I'm really actually surprised that she is still here. Like, where else can you get a Louis Vuitton bag for under $1,000, girls and guys? Okay, so do that. Add a wallet, less than $1,500 together. Yay! I do believe they redid the Manhattan. Like, there's a newer version, and she's not nearly as cute as this version. This is the It Girl bag. Manhattan. So many people comment that, oh, I have that bag. Definitely one of the more popular styles, It Girl bag of that time, 2000 to 2010. So this one's 2005. The vachetta of it, the glaze, the handles, obviously not very used at all, which is also another great point. If the bag was used a lot, you would see hand marks. Which you don't. I'm just like, thank you, original owner, because she also kept her hands very clean. I like that. Like, I wash my hands every time I get home, every room I get into. So this is going to be a really great buy at $995 and nothing to repair. Okay. Right, especially if you carry nice things, and even if you don't carry nice things, like, just wash your hands. Okay, this is something fun. I have no idea if I have any marine fans. We have a dolphin. I know one of you have always wanted a bag shaped like a dolphin. Suzanne, definitely the vintage bags, the canvas is thicker. The canvas has more texture, and it just has a certain quality to it. Also, the inside lining is going to look like that fake suede, where the lining today is much, much thinner. So the reason for that, we were told, is that there was a chemical removed from the bag that made it thinner. Who knows? It might have been, honestly, for production costs, that the canvas now are actually a lot thinner than the canvas you would buy. Even for this favorite, which is a relatively newer bag, I feel like it has a very thick canvas compared to like some of the Speedies you'll get today. It does appear that the Dolphin is brand new. I'm just going to be very delicate with her. Who wants a dolphin? Any Wyland aquatic lovers here, since we are in Newport Beach? Look, she's got little pearls as her eyes. So funny, right? So the price on this is $3,995. I don't think they made too many dolphin bags if you really want to stand out. Honestly, every now and then I go to Wyland fundraisers. Wyland, the artist that likes to paint whale murals and stuff. This would be great for that. Missy, you're from Newport Beach. Are you still there, or did you move somewhere else? I'm just taking the paper out, and I'm afraid to put her back in. So I don't know what you would put in here. You would maybe put like one ballet slipper in here. or a banana.
Okay.
That's a no. That's not going to work. Okay, let's try that. That's a no. Oh, okay, that works. That works. You're in Colorado. Okay. Yes, it must have been amazing growing up here in Newport Beach. I'm sure there's a lot more buildings now than when you lived here. Okay, this one's made in Italy. So you just saw she fits my phone and probably a lipstick for anyone who's asking. So now let me gently, without hurting the dolphin, get these guys back in here. So yeah, if you have any need for a dolphin, here she is. I think somebody probably just realized, oops, I'm 30 days past the return date. Who knows? She even has a little pearl right here. You're in Newburyport. Oh wait, so like Newport with Newport, a little Bury in between. Okay, so look how it's actually kind of cute. You did, yeah. So I get invited to their fundraisers. I've met him, really fun guy. Everyone comments that he totally looks like he's poor and homeless because he wears the same clothes every time. Anyways, thank you for letting me know where all you guys are. So now I know what time zone you're in. Okay, so that is the last piece that I wanted to show you today. Isn't that fun? So fun. Any other questions? Anyone just want to buy Chanel today? Anyone else want to buy a Louis? Anyone else want to buy a favorite? Like that favorite, the price for that is honestly a really good price, you guys. So tell a friend. Georgia. So we have Massachusetts, Georgia, Newburyport, Maine, right? Wait. No, Massachusetts. Sorry, I know my state abbreviations. Colorado. Oh, yes, Missy. Let me put the dolphin down. Let me put the dolphin down gently. Okay, again, the favorite. Now, this is really a great bag, and it's not made anymore. The only thing, this magnet, you see there's a magnet. It's not going to be terribly strong. You can still flick it open with your fingers. That's just something to consider. It's not like, don't expect it to stay sealed. Like, I don't know why people ask for this bag to go to amusement parks. Because like if you're, I don't know, on a ride and you're violently flipping around, the bag could open. So it's not like a super strong magnet, like in the same way the Chanel magnet is. You see that? How it just like snapped. This is not going to do that. It's more like just to keep this in place. You brought your purse to get the magnet part fixed. Okay, so yeah, you know what I mean then. It's not meant to like snap into place. It's more like to keep the flap in place. But look, the cute thing about the favorite, the cute little plates on each side. Can you please buy this so I don't buy it myself? And then I get home and I look at all the million bags I have that I don't need. But for real though, this is like, oh, I wish I had bought that bag. This bag is only $595. That is an amazing steal. $595. Here's the inside. It has the chain. It has the original strap. Very, very loved, very used. And it matches the patina on the leather. Just in case, I mentioned that, just in case you want to change the strap, at least this one matches. So totally. Yes, Missy. So go ahead and email me. Here is my information, info@DialMStyle. Please email me your address and phone number. It is an amazing price. That's why I'm like, somebody buy it or I'm going to be out $600 today. It's not in my budget to buy a bag. Oh, and I was saying, if you need a wallet, this is the only combo. Like you can get a Louis Vuitton bag and wallet for less than $1,000. Oh, I see your question. Who asked about the 𝐾𝐨𝐽? Let me get back to you in just a little bit. Miss Famous Hepburn. Yes, it is an amazing deal. Okay. But the wallet is $395 if you want a wallet to go with your bag. So that's why I was showing this, like, hey, if you have a teenager graduation gift, this is like amazing. And teenagers, they love vintage. They're not picky like we were 5 years ago and only wanted brand new. So yes, amazing deal. Okay, so this one is for Missy. So we have was it Kelly? Kelly and Missy. Yay, 2 things sold. What was your question? Oh, what was the question? Yeah, $1,800 for the favorite. I've never seen it for that price. Do they have the 𝐾𝐨𝐽 45 in damier graphite? Okay, Logan, hold on. No, I do not see any damier graphite 𝐾𝐨𝐽s. I see the only thing damier graphite is a briefcase. Yay, I'm so happy you guys bought from this live. And then also 45. Oh, so 45, there is, I think, if I can eyeball, I'm not sure if it, yeah, it looks like there's a monogram and then a monogram with red. But nothing manly. There's looks like a 50 monogram with green. But no, but I will make a note of that and look out for that. Because, yeah, you never know. Okay, so any other questions? Does anyone want this wallet? This is an amazing deal. Yes, so you guys go ahead and get on my email list. I'd love to know how you guys want to shop. How do I get your wish list? And things like that to make it easy. Oh, damier azur. Is there a certain style that you want? There's not right now. But when things come in, I swear it's like somebody emptied their whole closet, because then you'll get a batch of like all the same year, of like the same kind of quality, the same wear. Thank you. Thank you for emailing me. Okay. So you can sign up there on my handbag list. Yeah, so right now I'm collecting a lot of data. Do you like the lives? What kind of formats are going to work for you? I believe it, Suzanne. Your Speedy 30 pre-loved. I'm glad you did. If anybody is looking for a Speedy, just buy that thing pre-loved. Even there's so many people who've like bought it and not even worn it. It's probably the most, I want to say, traded, bought and sold handbag. Okay, so by the way, I have another project too. I honestly do not use my Speedy 30, and it's old. So I have a friend, and we are going to show you the process. He paints handbags, just like the artist at the Vuitton store, and he's going to paint my handbag. I haven't decided, like maybe it would be like a lily on the bag. I haven't really decided how I want to decorate her, but I thought, why not? It might make me reach for the bag or maybe display her a different way. Okay. Oh, yay. So Suzanne, what was the price you got it for? I'm curious. So like my mom hardly used her Speedy. Maybe once or twice. But sometimes, see, like I was saying, people think, like, for example, I was saying, people might think, oh, I don't have that shape of bag, so I'm going to buy it. And then they realize I don't have this shape of bag because I don't use this shape of bag. And then it sits in the closet. So you end up selling it to like the consignment shop. That is a really great price. And I love the damier azur. I am in California, so it's not a weather color. Like my damier azur is used year round. I think it's one of the prettiest but I'm like, I like my bags to be like a little lighter and brighter, like bright pink. I'm not, honestly, not a huge fan of the monogram, so I don't carry mine that much. But my Damier Azur, yes, for sure. Okay, so while this is in my hand, this one is $695. Also awesome price. Let me know if that's something anyone wants. $695 in a beautiful, beautiful condition. The Eclipse PM, and this is the older one. The newer one, seriously, you guys, the newer Eclipse is not nearly as cute. And I think it's smaller. Yeah, it's not cute like this. So jump on that. And there's a Dolphin. There's a Dolphin if anyone wants that. And there's this pretty girl. The pretty Chanel's. Honestly, what do you guys think of like the newer Chanel versus the vintage? And price-wise, you get more bag. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? New, vintage. Beautiful, right? So those prices of the vintage, this one is $395. We have $495. This is brand new. Okay, $395 for vintage. $395 for this vintage. I'm sorry, not $395. $3,995. Just add another zero. And the jumbo for $6,495. You're going to pay double if you're going to try to buy this brand new today. All right. So if you're not buying this, tell a friend. Tell a friend I'm here. Anyone who's interested, email me at info@dialmstyle.com. And we will get those bags shipped out to you today. Any questions before I leave? Let me do this for the recording. If you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe and sign up to my email list at thehandbag.exchange.com to let you know when I do these shows. And I'll see you soon. Those were my camera. Any questions here? So if you emailed me, I'm going to get in touch with you right now and get those bags out to you. You will get an email from the boutique. It's called On Q Style. They will send you a PayPal invoice. You can pay via PayPal or credit card, I believe. But that info is going to be there. So the invoice will come from On Q Style, the store. Awesome, guys. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bye.